What's up, everybody? Shawn here with another Live to Roll. Here with Bobby right now. We're trying to have some more guests pop in and hang out with us for the afternoon here, but we love to hear from you guys. And honestly, if anybody in the chat, like Dominic, you are a friend of the show and been on. If you would like to hop on, let me know. Oh, there's Mickey joining too. So we
All
have
right.
one more. We'll add in. I'll start. I'll do a quick intro, and then Bobby can start doing his, and I'll add Mickey right now. So I am Shawn, a C5, C6 quadriplegic from a snowboarding accident 20 years ago now, and yeah, living life, enjoying this warm weather in SoCal. I'm gonna try not to spasm out of the chair like I did a month or so ago. One
But that
sec.
would make a show, and with fireworks and bing bang bong.
Yeah.
What's up, Leon?
Yeah. Hey, Leon, how's it going? See you in the chat there.
Our family strong.
Oh,
We are family strong. How's it going? I'll do it while you're working
yeah.
the
Let me.
computer. I'm Bobby Rohan. I'm a C5-6 quadriplegic. You know me. I'm here in Southern California. You know, just move. One day at a time. That's all I have to tell you
One
right
sec.
now. The way my life is going, I'm going to tell you one day at a time. And it's almost not even one day at a time, it's 1 hour at a time. It's so funny that we can get ourselves wrapped up in our own selves and our disability. And it pays a toll on some of our loved ones and stuff like that. But, and my wife understands, but life still happens and still things go on where, you have to, manage everything else. And my parents have been just a big drain on me. And I thought my disability was hard, but man, when you're dealing with aging parents, that is another thing to talk about. So, Mickey, we got a good shot of your arm. Oh, yes, Julianne, come on in. The water's warm. We need some freak on, baby.
Uh, oh, hey, Mickey, how's it going? I see you driving in there. So
Yep.
thanks for hopping on for a minute. Mickey's on the road. And Julian, yeah, if you're in the chat and you want to hop in, oh, and you need help finding gamers, well, we have a couple on the channel for sure. Tom and Sarab are both adaptive gamers doing our gaming. So, and I know we have some other friends in the chat. Everybody. So yeah, we're just doing kind of a hangout show today. 4th of July coming up in a couple days, and we're not going to be having a show on the Thursday this week. So kind of just invited everybody to hop on if they want to hop on. All the different hosts and stuff. So, and I'm gonna just mute Mickey's thing for just a
Yeah,
second. Mickey, go ahead and if you want to say anything, just give us a little signal. And
and just drive safe. That's all we want you to do is drive safe. I
oh,
can't believe you're driving and doing this.
I'm on my way home. I'm just listening.
okay,
oh,
well, take your time, get home safe. Make sure you can hop on. Oh, and we got Julianne entering too. But yeah, no problem, Mickey. Just let us know when you get there, and all right, and then let me
the
add
same
in
exact car I
Julian.
do. So,
That car view, yeah.
yeah, same top. I know that top.
All right,
You can pop out your glasses right above you. So yeah, that's what's going on with me. Shawn, just introduce yourself real quick, and then I'll just quick shout out to our sponsors.
yeah. I did a little quick intro, but yeah, let me fix Julianne's
Or
screen.
here, I'm going to do the shout out.
Yeah, go
To
for it.
this show all year and for a couple of years. This has been great that mobility professionals and urological professionals have been by our side with Live to Roll and really have supported, supported, support us. Geez, I must be drinking or something. Um, Supported us for a couple of years now, and it's just been awesome because here in the Southern Cali region, that mobility professionals for your mobility needs and your urology needs. Let's not confuse that. They also, they do mobility needs and your wheelchair, but their number one focus too is urology. And unfortunately, you don't make a lot of money when you're selling wheelchairs out there, but they are wanting to get that kind of business if you're here in the Southern California region. And urology professionals, if you're not here in the Southern California region and you're here in the United States, sorry, Canada and Mexico, our friends from the north and the south, but you have to be here a California or a United States resident, and they can give you a hand with all of your urology needs. Give them a call, see if they take your insurance, and you'll be good to go. Trust me, you won't be disappointed. What's up, Julianne?
Hey kids,
How are
what's
you doing?
new?
Good to see you. What's going
Yeah,
on?
you
Welcome.
you needed some girl power in here, and it's hard
Always
for
need
Mickey to
girl
talk
power.
while driving.
Who
Yeah.
runs the world? It's the women. Come on. We're just here to
Yeah,
push a, we're just here to push a button. That's all we're here for.
well, I had an interesting meeting. You guys are the first ones I'm telling. I had an interesting meeting with the new owners of the Abilities Expo this morning, and they have hired this young British guy, and what they want to do is have a like gaming pavilion in every one of the shows, and they're going to start with LA 2025. So the vision is we would have one of the big companies sponsor like a 20 by 20 with 10 screens and stations so y'all can play your cute little games. And then around them would be the booths that sell the actual products that you guys need to play your cute little games.
Hmm.
So that's the concept. And so I did talk to Sarab about it,
Okay.
and I'm going to connect him with the British guy who seems to know about gaming but doesn't know about our community at all.
Hmm.
So I thought Sarab could whip him into shape.
No, I'm sure. Yeah, that's cool. So Rob definitely has a lot of gaming knowledge and tech knowledge and all that stuff. He's very involved in the world. So that's cool. That'll be great. And another cool feature for the Abilities Expo. I'm glad the new owners are doing new stuff and trying to expand things, and that's a huge thing is gaming right now. So me and
Yeah.
Bobby aren't the biggest gamers, but we're a little older. I guess I grew up with gaming. I just never was. It just never was my big thing. But it's
I mean, I was Nintendo, but once it went past the A and B button, uh, you lost me. And I think that was also caused to trying to go to back to school, get a job. You're like, as much as I want to be play these games at home, I think I need to get out of the house and work a little. So as soon as it went way beyond A and B of Nintendo, I was done.
Well, if anybody knows of any companies that would be good either to have a booth at the show with various, extras. In Chicago, there was a brand new company. And they had gotten the licensing from all the Paralympians, and they had caricatures of all the different Paralympians, and those were the characters that you could take on in order to play the game. It was really cool. The graphics were very, very nice. So I don't know when they're going to be able to get that on the market because it was still just kind of a demo, but that was kind of neat.
no, that's really cool. And yeah,
But we do have a couple names for you for gaming, Julianne. Ray Bizarro,
Hmm.
and
Oh, okay.
yeah, Ray Bizarro is a huge gamer, and our
for
friend Kelly, who was
uh,
on our show, that makes
yeah,
adaptive.
Leah just put that in the chat too, and that's what I was gonna. Whoops, what I was gonna suggest was Kelly from KFK Designs because he actually had a booth in LA this year, and in Phoenix at last year too. He was there, and they do a bunch of adaptive game controllers for both Xbox and PlayStation. He makes.
Mickey, Mickey, you got to show us how you transfer. Like now, I think she's home and she's about to get in her. So I don't know if there's a way. You're home, right,
I don't,
Mickey?
yeah, I just got I'm just going to transfer right now. That's fine that you should
I
say
know
that.
we should see how you transfer.
Let's see. So if I put my phone a certain way,
I
let's see
put it
if
further
I can take.
away.
Yeah, I know. Let's see if I can. You see my chair? Oh,
Yeah,
I don't
I mean,
know.
we got a little gist of it.
Let's see. It's on the
And
armrest. I don't know if you can
you
see.
always drive sitting on your wheelchair cushion, right?
Well, yeah, not the one I use on my chair. I have a second one. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
So
you know, I got something to say about speaking of KFK. I got a big shout out to him. And
I just did
speaking
it.
about your car seat, so boom, and Mickey, you're T12 paraplegic. Just
Well,
I
T10,
hate that
11.
you popped in there so easily.
I know.
That is, I know that seems
Believe
very
me, I
easy,
know.
but I'm sure
I'm.
you're well versed in doing it. But that is something I would love to get on the channel in the future. Here is like all of our transfers, basically either into the car, just into the couch, just kind of seeing how all the different levels and people and things, because everybody has slightly different techniques and things that we do and use. So everybody can
Yeah.
learn from it
How
and pick
about
up.
when um how about when Bobby ended up staying overnight in his car because he transferred and ended up on the floor? That was a few decades ago. Was it
Few
overnight,
dec-
Bobby?
no, it was not quite overnight. And it wasn't in my car. It was outside of my car when I was
Ooh.
trying to get out, and I hit the ramp and went um, or my ramp wasn't working. And I had done it about 3 or 4 times where back in the day, Julianne, when the ramps used to pop out sideways, and I popped it
Yeah.
out and I was trying to go backwards, and I did it like 3 or 4 times. And of
Yep.
course, and nobody was home before cell phones and, all that fun stuff. But, and of course, I got trash people driving by. But speaking of, sitting on something when you're driving, Kelly from KFK, he told
Mm-hmm.
us about a product that he found on eBay. It was a little gel, not about a half an inch thick gel, uh, like 16 by 16. This thing is stretchy. It's the weirdest thing, but you can sit on it and it gives you some relief that you're not sitting. You got some cushion with this gel, and he says that's what he drives on. So I got one. It's like, I think it was $40, $30 on eBay. And then I bought this cover that goes, it's not a sheepskin or anything, but it's a car cover. And it's mainly used for when you're during the summer when you have leather seats. And it's more of a cover for your seat. And it sticks to the seat, and it's slippery enough that, when you slide over, your pants aren't going to fall, down to your ankles.
Hey,
And it's a company called Scurvers, Scuvvers. And what it does is it attaches to the headrest and then goes down and to the seat. It was amazing. It's amazing. And so basically, I put the gel pack down and then put that over the top. And right now, I'm transferring on top of that, and I got a little cushion for the cushion and maybe
Here it
the
is. The
pushing.
first Scooter's Pizza was the first thing that came up, but now I see it.
Yeah.
Scubbers. How cool.
hey, you guys, I actually had forgot to plug my laptop in right before the show. I'm plugging it in right now. When I did in Joshua Tree, it froze. So I'm just warning you. Hopefully it doesn't freeze. If it does, we'll be back in just a second.
We'll go back. We'll go back.
Yeah, we're going for it right now.
Here we go.
And
Who's coming on? I can't wait. Donald? I mean, not Donald, Dominic?
well, no, Tom actually just called to join in, but I just want to make sure to plug
Okay.
the laptop in. There we go. And hope it doesn't freeze. Last time it froze in Joshua Tree for some weird reason. Okay, we're good. It's charging. We're not gonna die. All right.
Not
All
at
right,
this
Bob.
moment.
I didn't want to mean to interrupt you, but I just didn't when we were in Joshua Tree doing the show. I plugged it in, and all of a sudden the whole thing froze and dropped. So I just wanted to make sure it didn't happen.
So, Julianne, it might be a company you can reach out to. I found them at a bike show of all places, and where I thought of it was more leather seat, heat. That's how they sold me. Do you have a leather
Hmm.
seat? When you sit on it, it's hot. I'm like, yeah. And I can't. And I go, and I can't feel. And he goes, even better, put this down. And it wasn't pretty inexpensive, if I remember. Um,
Once-
35 40
How big
dollars
is how big is it, Bobby?
It's not big. It just covers the seat itself, not all the way around. It doesn't wrap around. The
Hmm.
material sticks to your leather, so it doesn't move or anything. So it's a little different. And basically what I did is I put some Velcro, sticky Velcro on double sided, and put it down so just in case it did slide on me, it's not going to
Hmm.
slide. So I did that. Tommy boy.
Hey, sorry, Shawn. I know I'm making it harder by joining late, dude. My bad, dog. My bad. My bad, everybody. I don't mean
We're
to
not
disrespect.
worried, Tom. It's just fine.
Uh,
All
yeah,
love.
but hey, I'm Tom Conaway. What's up, everyone? Happy July.
Yeah. Uh, happy all. Yeah, that's it. No worries, bro. I was planning to like try to add. I was hoping some of the other hosts and stuff would just want to pop in, even if it is for 5-10 minutes or whatever it is ends up being. But I was somewhat prepared.
No worries. Cool, coolio, coolio. So, what were we talking about? What's the topic? What's
We're
the
just
topic?
blabbing right now.
We're
Just
just,
spitball.
but I've got a question. I got a question for Bobby.
Yeah.
I don't know if people know that back in the day, you used to work for a DME. His name escapes me, but you used to go and in your van and roll wheelchairs in and out and bring wheelchairs in to show people. Do I remember this correctly?
Yeah, you do. Don't
How
ask me
did
how.
you
I
how did you
wish.
do that?
I don't know. I wish we had video of it, but literally, I mean, it was one. I mean, sometimes I would bring a power chair where, I mean, I was
Oh,
scooting it and moving and scooting it and moving, where with the power and then me and then the power and me. I mean, a lot of times, somebody eventually saw me, struggling, I'm sure, and like, hey, can I give you a hand? Or I would have a manual chair and just be pushing it from the back and hope it goes straight and this way and that way. And, crazy, huh? It was, I just did it. It was a job. And when you're working and you just want to fulfill your job, that's what you do. I mean, no matter how hard it was.
and you always had those luggage carriers on the front of your chair too, didn't you?
I did for like my briefcase, or it wasn't an
Mm-hmm.
actual briefcase, but where I kept my work and my products in there, the paperwork and stuff like that I needed. Just like Anthony,
Yep.
yeah, our good friend Anthony. So, which those luggage racks were pretty awesome
Shawn has a
until they,
little like barriers on his chair.
Yeah, I did. I put
but
those last year, um, and they do help. On mine, the main thing that I use them for, and they do work great for, is my shower chair. Because my travel portable shower chair, like the case it comes in, fits perfectly on it, leans against my knees, and I can put my luggage bag on my lap, and I can just roll through the airport. Like I got
mhm.
usually a backpack over my normal bag on the chair, so I'll usually do like have my typical backpack, another backpack over that luggage bag, and then rack on the front. Um,
I remember cruising through the airport with you doing it, and I was pretty impressed. I was like, hey, that's pretty cool. It works good too.
right? So yeah, dude, they actually do work pretty good as long as you don't have to abruptly stop or hit like too big of a bump. Because if you do the abrupt stop and have to stop because somebody gets in front of you, it's flipping forward usually. But
Yeah,
it's
and I
great.
think that's why I stopped using them. In the day, I had maybe an 80 degree or maybe 85. And then my chair I had forever was 90 degrees. so nothing would really stay on it. It was just like, and you didn't need an abrupt stop. You just needed to slow down a little, and it was boom. It's just like, okay, this is frustrating. So I kind of got rid of them, and so now that I'm back, I know my front end is 85, so I might have to go back to them uh, and see how that works. A big thing where they worked is when I used to go grocery shopping, and I'd put
Yeah.
that cart on top of them and just pile them on. And then when that got full, and then I put them on my lap. And once those two things were done, I was like, good to go.
Whenever I go grocery shopping, uh, I like get through the checkout, and the person who's like bagging all my stuff is like kind of like a deer in the headlights, like, okay, what are we doing here? And I'm like, all right, so hang it back here. I always like try to hang the heaviest one like on my armrest or off my controller. I'll usually put like the big drinks, like if I get like a case of LaCroix or like metal cans or something. It's like the fluid weights a lot. I'll put those between my feet usually because they're like the most stable, and I can also like pick them up from that position once I get home, and then I'll just like you know puzzle piece the bags, um, and direct them the best I can. But it's usually depending on the person. Sometimes it's a positive, fun experience. Sometimes the person's like, oh, like touching a wheelchair, like they don't know what to do. They're like, very kind of intimidated by the situation. But it's always interesting.
And Tom did actually do like a little. Was it on Instagram you did the live? Or here I think it was on Instagram. You did like a live showing, like basically loading yourself up with groceries before
I
like
was I was just like unloading. Like I had
or
shopped and I was
unloading
like
all the
getting
groceries. Yeah,
all the bags. The
you should.
person actually hung some bags on the back of my chair, and it was a real challenge to figure out. But I had done it before, and it wasn't that hard to do. Like I did it. So
That's the number. I don't know if you guys find that my complaint, not complaint. It's not a complaint, but they're always like, "Here, let me put it on your bag." I'm like, "No, no, no, no," because all it's going to do is wear a hole in the bag that I have right away. Like, unfortunately, and I don't care. I'm like, yeah, and I'm driving. I know you're not driving to the store, Tom. So I'm like, carry out. Let's go.
yeah, um, yeah. I'm like, can I fit on the bus with all these bags? But I shop pretty frequently. Like I usually go at least once a week, maybe even more than once a week, and that'll like I'll just kind of shop for the next couple meals. That way I'm not carrying like a ton of stuff. And if anybody hasn't or doesn't, grocery delivery is pretty dope. It's actually pretty reasonably affordable, um, and it's just a way to have them carry it to your door. Don't worry about shopping or carrying bags. I really personally enjoy shopping. It's just kind of a weird quirk. Like I don't know what I want to eat, so I like to go into the store and like look around and gain some inspiration for dinner, or like snacks, it's just therapeutic for me. Um, but I've relied on like grocery delivery a couple times.
And we're like you, Tom. We want to pick out our own fruits and vegetables and some of the other items, but we'll do like every so often. I think it's like once every 6 months. We'll do a huge can order of canned supplies. Like olives, crushed tomatoes, beans, refried beans, black
Yeah.
beans, you name anything that you can put in a can, we order it, and we order by, you've seen my pantry, it's pretty big, so we can store a lot of cans, and so we'll just do this
Okay,
huge
doomsday
order
prepper
of,
over here.
what's that?
I said, okay, doomsday prepper over here.
But I'm like, why are we going to carry this home? Let's have somebody else do it, and then we'll do one of those grocery delivery
I was just gonna
places.
also mention too. I know both Walmart and then Amazon Fresh have like discounted deliveries for like lower income disability. Like so, for being on disability, you can probably get a lot of those things for almost like free, but for cheaper than even what the normal price is. If you do want to get like
That's
groceries.
what Nicole just put that in the chat.
Oh, awesome! Thanks, Nicole.
And yeah, that's super awesome and good information to know.
Yeah.
because the
Or at least,
corporations can afford it, and they should certainly be doing a little bit more to help out the disabled lower income population.
and I know Robert is a big fan of Walmart, where he does his order and then he does the pickup. So he just tells them I'm here, and they come out and drop it off.
Pickup is a good option too, yeah, because then you can just get loaded.
Yeah.
That's actually what we did when we were staying in Joshua Tree, because we had the Airbnb with a house. So we just got a grocery, went curbside pickup, boom, they loaded it right into the van for me directly, and it was done. So it was awesome. Oh, we got Robert joining us, Robert Soto. One more.
Not speaking of Soto.
See here. Damn, getting crazy with these guest ads now. We're up to 6. We see if we can get all. I can go up to 11. So got 5 more.
I thought Nicole and Gracie wanted to come in. Do they have the link?
Nicole, do you want to try to come on now to say hi, or would you like me to schedule you for a live?
Hey guys.
Since we haven't had you on before, but you are a show and have been are always here. So let me know if you want. We can try to get you the link, and if you want to pop on and say hi.
What's the next topic? What are we talking about?
Crypto Rob said I didn't know Costco had it because probably somebody else here in the chat. I know my Sam's Clubs, it has it, but for my Sam's Club, I always get my paper goods delivered: toilet paper, paper towels, and like laundry detergent, any household products. That's what I get delivered from my Sam's Club. So Nicole, do you have her email that we can send her the link?
I like your hat, Robert. Makes me want to go on a road trip.
Robert, we were just talking about you.
Who was talking about what?
You know, right now I'm getting a bunch of crosstalk right now. I don't know.
That's in your head, Robert.
No,
I don't hear anything.
That's the problem when we add a lot of people. You might be getting a little bit of crosstalk.
Yeah, I hear all kinds of different things. Yeah, I just tuned in, and you guys are talking about grocery deliveries and things like that, right?
Yeah,
about anything and everything we've been coming up, but yeah, groceries.
You know what I'm hearing right now? There's a delay. I'm hearing what we just talked about.
You probably have your phone and your computer on, or you have YouTube on 2 different channels.
Phone on?
Do you have the YouTube
I don't
open?
have the phone on.
Well, real quick while we're figuring it out, Nicole, if you want to message the Live to Roll Instagram, I can.
I'm going to log off and log back in.
All right, Robert. Yeah, I can send you the link if you would like to.
Or you know what? I can send it to her on my Instagram, I think. Let me see.
I think I do have her on
Instagram, so let me look her up real quick.
But yeah, anything else you guys wanted to bring up? I don't know. We didn't have any other questions in the chat too much, but or yeah, any even just like what everybody's doing for the 4th of July. If you're gonna be making anything special, any fancy barbecue recipes from Bobby or anybody else.
I'm just still waiting for my rubs, Donald. Hopefully you got your car back.
There we go, Robert. I don't know if that's any better or not, but
Yeah, much better. I think that's what it was. I had something else going on. I don't know, but anyway, yeah, much better.
Sometimes audio is funny like that. But
well, dude, it was just like all over the place. At first, I started to believe it was in my head.
I was gonna say, it was just the voices, popping up for a minute.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
As long as they're friendly, we're not mad at them, right?
Yeah.
I know your friends that talk to me about it.
I know you guys were talking about going to the grocery store and all that kind of thing. I know Bobby mentioned something about. because I do Walmart and Albertsons, and most of my grocery stuff is from Walmart now. But I joined the membership where it's like a $98 or something like that a year, and you get deliveries and all that kind of stuff. So I make my grocery order online, and they deliver it to my house now. And so what I do is just get one of those little grocery baskets, those small little ones people drag around, put that in the front door, and they put everything in there, and I just pull it in from the front door. And then when I do grocery shopping, I go to Albertsons, which is real close to here, and it's just a few things there, so it's not that big of a deal. So I just get a card or something. But yeah, the delivery thing is pretty simple.
It's a brave new world. Beep boop boop.
Yeah.
Someone
Yeah,
just
yeah.
goes to your door with all your groceries.
Exactly. Exactly. And if there's any problems with, you don't get an item or something like that, there's a refund process, and you just send that in, and they, get you a refund and all that. It's real convenient. Like I said, I don't like going to the grocery store. I don't like going at least to Walmart store, but I'll shop there, but I don't like going in there.
What about the butcher? What about the local butcher? Come on.
I don't really go out and get meat or anything like that. I just, if I do need to do that, I'll get that at Albertsons if I need anything special like that, or any bakery type stuff, things like that. But for the most part,
I love rolling up to the butcher. I said I love rolling up to the butcher. Like, over time, kind of get a little friendship relationship with them. Like, they know what they know. They know what you like. You roll in, they're just like doing that, chopping up all the meats.
Yeah, that's the old school. I remember my dad, when I used to go with him as a kid to the butcher, the grocery store, and they were buddies, and he'd give him little extra slices here and there and all that stuff. But I don't really. I just when I go to the butcher for anything, it's something that's already in there in the case that I want or something. But yeah, that's rare for me.
My dad loved to like barbecue and smoke meats and stuff, but sometimes like we'd go to this like local butcher, Buds, in Northern California, and they have these like marinated tri-tips and all these like really really yummy like marinated cuts of meat, and we go and stop in there every once in a while, and it was just like that. They'd give you little like samples of like what they're smoking and like the turkey and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's like an experience when you go in there. So
yeah,
I enjoy stuff like that.
There you are, Nicole.
Walmart could sponsor us.
Hey, Julia, no crown? No more crown?
I've been working, and then I went, oh man, it's 2:30. I got to go on. So yeah, the crown's in the other room.
Oh.
But damn, it's already a full-time job being Miss Wheelchair California. I'm going to the Miss America thing in August. I'm like, oh God, please don't let me win. Please don't let me win. Just sounds like way more work.
Too much work. Too
much work. Yeah.
So where is that?
California's.
Where's that Miss USA got?
Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Woo!
Oh.
Yeah, that's always met with great silence after I say that. Yes, Grand Rapids, Michigan. But what's cool is my sister's coming with me for the beginning of the week, and my daughter's meeting me there for the end of the week. So, and there'll be about 26 women there, I think. And I've met some of them, and they're all really cool and have interesting ideas. And it's the most outgoing and thoughtful group of people I've ever been around. So it's really nice. Really nice. I'm enjoying that part of it.
Being Miss California and being Miss California and all that, you said all that work. So what is the work?
Well, you have to travel a lot, and I'm already traveling a lot for the expos. So Dan's like, yep, you got to stay home more. But just going to that many events, and you guys know me, speaking is not a problem, but just, and then I'm imagining if I get the Miss Wheelchair America thing, they're going to want me to travel all over the country, not just all over the state of California. So that's a lot. I'm already on an airplane almost every month.
Nicole, wait, I'm sorry, Julia.
Hey,
Nicole, you're watching the show and you're at the grocery store. So you're at the grocery store and watching the show at the same time?
Good for
I
you.
am.
Now that's
I don't
dedication.
know. Let me go forward. Yeah, I'm at Aldi grocery shopping. I'm using their mobility scooter here because I didn't want to have to load up the trailer. So, yeah, I'm Nicole. I am a T810 paraplegic with transverse myelitis on May 4th, 2014. And I'm from North Carolina. I'm on the East Coast.
Well, welcome,
Well,
our
I'm transverse myelitis from 1996, baby girl.
Yep.
Nicole's been
Kind of a
hanging
small
out with us
crowd.
for a long, long, long time. So it's really, really great to finally see your face and
Yeah.
have you join us.
Tracy Chick
Yeah. No, that's
and
really cool.
Gracie with
Fun.
Oh, there's Gracie. There's Gracie.
Gracie.
Oh, cute.
Hey, Gracie.
We definitely love some dog roll channel.
What? She's excited. Hey, come on.
We got Tony in the chat. Tony, jump on.
Yeah, Tony, if you want to say, and
Too many people. It's going to be impossible to talk or maintain conversation.
hey, we've
That's
never
okay.
had anybody on the show before, so we're going for a 4th of July record.
Let's
that
go
day.
for a record. Let's see how many people we can get. So if you want to be on the show, send an Instagram to live to roll, and we'll send you a link. And as soon as we
Easy.
get where we're at, you
Easy
can
to
get on the
copy
show.
this is the internet, okay? Easy there. Let's keep
So-
it to friends and family. Let's not open it up to the Wild West, okay?
Now, so I got a question for Shawn. So when and how does it work with 10 different people on here? How did you get, the application allows that now, something that you did different?
It's different. It's actually because I got last year. I did get a laptop from that grant that Live to Roll got, and on the laptop it has the M1 or chip instead of Intel chip. It has Apple's chip, and I guess Apple's chip will allow me to do 10 guests, whereas on my
Wow,
main
man.
on my main desktop I usually run the show from, it only allows for 4 max because it's an Intel chip, and on the Intel, so that's the main thing. It's just the technology. So the
Okay.
newer computers, all the Apple computers with the M chips, um, they are capable of doing 10 guests. So you
Yeah.
can really,
Cool. That's totally cool.
and so
Tony, I send you a link if you want to pop on through Instagram. This is turning into a Zoom.
Hope you'll be able to make it to the Fort Lauderdale show because that's my birthday weekend for Abilities Expo.
Dang.
Ah.
I'm going to fly on a plane for the first time.
wow, congratulations.
Congratulations.
Are you going to be there, Julian?
What?
Yeah, it's easy. It's easier than people think it is.
Are you going to be at the Fort Lauderdale show, Julian?
Oh yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I will
so
be there for sure.
at least one member of the Live to Roll fam will be there. So you'll be able to see Julianne. I don't think the whole crew's going to be there, but we'll be wishing you a happy birthday weekend for sure.
Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope you have a great birthday weekend down there, and you should for sure try to find Julianne and say hi, especially since you guys are both transverse myelitis and just really
Hey,
cool.
And I will
I'm
say
easy to find.
I do have a little ability to walk, but
That's
given
great.
my other complex medical problems, yeah. Richard wants
That's
to say,
okay.
hey
We love
guys.
you anyway.
Nice to meet you.
Put
I'm
your
her
face-
husband.
Richard.
Nice to meet you too.
Nice.
You guys,
Welcome, Richard.
We got the whole family. And don't tempt me, Chris. You don't know what I can handle, bro. I think I surprise you.
Oh, all right, and we're going. Let's get it to 8 with Tony.
So we got Tony coming in. And then
Have we
maybe
ever had
can
8 before?
I've never had more than I've never had more than 6 before. When we first started doing the shows and doing them on Skype,
It doesn't matter.
I was able to have 6. And actually, you were on for one of those, Julianne, because one of our first shows, Well, I think that was one of our dating and sex shows. You and Ellen, and who was our other one was on with me, Tom, and Bobby. We had one more on there, but I know you were on there. It
Was it
was a couple
Michelle?
years ago. I don't think it was Michelle. It wasn't anybody. I gotta look back and see who we had as
Hi,
our.
Tony.
What's up, Tony? Welcome.
What's going on,
All
y'all?
right,
This is cool, man.
we've
I
made it to
feel like
8.
I'm like a
We're just
chicken
doing
with my
the.
cut off here.
We might have to mute you, Nicole, if you're talking to others, if that's
Okay.
okay. And then tell us when you want to say something.
We're just
Okay.
hanging, man. We're doing a little July 2nd Live to Roll hangout. But how are you, dude? How are you going to be celebrating our nation's dwindling democracy come this 4th of July?
Republic. We're a republic. We're not a democracy. We're a republic. Read your Constitution.
Well,
Throw a little education in.
I think the forefathers would be pretty fucking disappointed with what's going on right now if they had a big picture of the state of things. But nonetheless, we won't get too political. I didn't mean to make my bad joke.
No.
That was my one bad joke of the show.
I do have to
But
say the funniest
what you
meme
doing?
or funniest little thing I saw this week was Weekend at Bernie's. You know, they're carrying Bernie around, you know, the dead guy, and they're carrying him around, and they're like getting Biden out to off the stage from the debate the other night.
The
I was just like,
debates.
I couldn't stop laughing for about 20 minutes. Like it was just like the way they used the clip and how it said it. It was just like, oh my god. I mean, you know, not to get political or sides or
Bobby,
anything like that, but
Bobby,
it
I
was
was
fun.
trying to recover, and you're taking us down a dangerous road.
Yeah.
Tony, what are you doing for the 4th of July, bro?
For the 4th of July, I am just going to be hanging out here in Michigan. I'm out in Detroit, and I'm excited because I actually booked a DJ gig for Saturday night on the 6th. I'm playing at a big festival out here called the Taco Fest. So, yeah, I'm super excited for that. And so I've got my parents coming in from Los Angeles. They're coming in for the weekend to hang out with me and my wife. And so we're just going to hang out here in Detroit, show them around a few places. And then Saturday, I got my DJ gig. So, yeah, it's going to be fun.
Sounds like my kind of fest. I love
Yeah.
Tacos.
Tacos and tequila, man. It's on.
Oh, baby.
Ooh, if you can
I got to be
remember
careful, though. I'm not going to be drinking. I got to play.
Yeah.
Is anybody else going to be drinking on the 4th of July?
What kind of question is that? Is anybody else not going to be drinking on the 4th of July?
We don't have too many drinkers here. We don't have too many drinkers here, Julianne. I mean,
Oh,
there's me,
this is the
and
smoker group. Got it.
and not even that anymore. I'm holding it down for everybody. I'm smoking, I'm drinking, baby.
Well, you're
But
smoking and
Thank you.
drinking.
the
Thank
rest of
you.
these guys, they're not cool anymore. They're growing up too much.
Robert and I are drinking. I know Robert will be drinking. He'll have his vodka, his little Tito's
Yep,
vodka.
like
I might
Tito's.
be-
Yep.
Ooh, I
Tito's.
like that. I like
It's
that. What about
funny.
you, Bobby?
We're celebrating on the 3rd in some ways with some friends that are long friends that we've had forever, and they moved to Tennessee and they're back in town. So we're heading out to the Sawdust Festival and then out to dinner and hit the town of Laguna. And so
Yeah, nice.
and then Thursday, 4th of July, it just, you know, kicking back. And there is something that I do have an announcement for if you're here in the Southern California area and you just want to come out on Saturday the 6th before Tony's gig, if you want to go to Tony's gig. But this is early in the morning, Tony. This is at 9 a.m. If you want to head out to Long Beach, we're doing a push to the pier. It's 1 mile to the pier, 1 mile back, just for fun. It's a Triumph event, so you can go to Triumph Foundation on their event page and look it up and come out, and you don't need anything except your chair, and come out and push with us.
Nice, Bobby.
Yeah.
That sounds like
Something I
fun.
put
That's going to
together,
be fun.
thought it would be fun. No equipment needed. Maybe bring some gloves, and we'll have sunscreen, drinks, and things like that. But just to hang out.
Cool.
Enjoy the holiday weekend. I guess you can call it the extended weekend.
Is the information on the website?
Yep. So go to Triumph Foundation under the event page. Robert, you might even make 300 yards and back. It's that flat.
Yeah, cool.
Oh, and I just got off the phone with Cal Rehab, and apparently she said Manishka says, okay, it's all right to tell people that we now have a grant program. So you can apply for, whereas you apply to Triumph, you apply to Kelly Brush, you apply to whatever. Well, add Cal Rehab to the mix. So
Yeah.
they're
For
going to
these,
be.
yeah.
Mhm.
It's an extent of what we do at Triumph, and hopefully we're working side by side, and if things cost over that $2,000 limit, we'll try to help out. So definitely,
Anybody know if Challenged Athletes is still doing grants?
they are definitely doing grants. It is not open right now, but it is definitely coming up here at the end of summer.
Okay, so it has to do with time period. Great, because somebody asked me, and
I was gonna say,
so
because
instead of Googling things, you can ask Bobby.
Yeah.
Do you guys like to blow stuff up? Little pyrotechnic?
No,
Firecrackers?
No.
Mortars?
for dog owners, no. It's the
Yeah,
worst
really.
holiday for us dog owners because all they do is shake and
Yeah.
get upset. It's the worst thing. And in fact, tomorrow I go to my vet to pick up CBD to for my dog because they just one could care less. One is in the closet and deep inside.
Yeah,
pile of
shivering
food.
and shaking and everything.
Mhm.
Hey,
Yeah.
do you put
Your
those
dog's in a
coats on them?
closet?
Do you put those like heavy coats on your dogs? Those
It doesn't work.
no.
It doesn't work for mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've
I know my dog. I have a dog that can care less.
Oh, that's good. What about yours, Shawn? You have a bunch of dogs.
Both the bigger dogs do not like it. Axel, which is her dog before, he cowers and shakes like he gets very scared. Milo tries to fight the fireworks and he just barks and runs around the house the entire night. Like he just every door he just barks and barks and runs and barks and barks and runs and tries to get them. But either way, it's super stressful for the dogs. They don't like it, and the little dogs typically do the cower and hide.
Okay, less the canines. Is anybody here a fan of pyrotechnics? Like, come on, it's like American.
I love fireworks. I love
stuff.
fireworks. I don't light fireworks myself, but I love going to see the biggest, best fireworks. It's always a good show.
Firework displays too. Heck yeah.
Yeah.
I'm the opposite. I'm the Debbie Downer of it because it's like, ooh, wow, saw it before. There are some cool things out there. There is once that I was wowed. I'll tell you that. But that was coming home from Hollywood Bowl once, and we're driving on the freeway, and the city of Los Angeles was boom, boom, boom. All you're just like, wow, this is kind of cool. Okay, I dig. Traveling and you're not, but I guess I got damaged as a kid playing with 180s, M80s before.
Kid and M80s don't go along, right?
Yeah, let's just put it that way. And I got majorly busted as a kid when I had 1,000 blackjacks, and we had a stove, wood burning stove, and I tried to light them in there, and they were all duds, 1,000 of them. I'm like, okay, shut it, locked it. Well, wintertime comes and my mom makes a fire, and I got home and I was in deep shit because when that thing heated up, pop, 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 all the ones I left in there that I thought were dead were not dead. It still had a little powder in there, so I got never been a fan after that. Let's just say back in the day when dads used to take a belt, it was just and I deserved every licking, man.
We had a kid in our neighborhood. Well, the dad of a friend of ours, he blew off a couple of his fingers from fireworks. So this was even before we knew him when he was younger. But he went around and like scared us all into not lighting fireworks. Like he would show us his hand all the time, and he would tell us, "Don't do it. You're gonna end up like this." So that that planted the seed in our minds not to mess with it.
It was effective, huh?
Yeah, it worked.
I love me some pyrotechnics. I love like lighters, and I like love like throwing firecrackers and stuff. But even just like playing with a sparkler, like holding a sparkler, it's just kind of fun. And I have always practiced caution and safety
Yeah.
measures and done it around people and like say people that and I've never done anything that I didn't feel like unsafe doing. So I highly encourage everybody to definitely operate with caution when it comes to fireworks. But also, don't be afraid to grab a sparkler and fiddle around with it, in your quad hand, something like that. I always like encourage, a little adventure and a little risk to, give yourself the thrill, because there is something kind of thrilling and fun about like playing with a sparkler and tossing a firecracker, or something like
Yeah.
that.
There is some fun to the thrill and adrenaline when you light something and like you want to throw it or you start to run away from it. Yeah, there's that little
Away from it, yeah.
excitement. Yeah.
There is a pretty cool like 30-second of a guy in a wheelchair lighting one, and it just starts going off and he can't get away from it. He's just going in circles. I don't know if anybody's seen it on Instagram or something like that, or TikTok, but they're just like, get out of the way, and he's just like, he's trying to get his chair engaged and everything.
Yeah, that can be scary. And Hip Tip put in the chat that he caught his backyard on fire shooting bottle rockets from his lacrosse stick. Fire department came.
Got everything there?
So if the fire department showed up, it would probably you probably set a little fire. Nice little.
How about you, Nicole?
There's a lot of background audio.
What's that?
I get Rose, cut it out.
No, I guess she's.
I'll be right, sorry.
I wonder if that's more of a guy thing than a girl thing.
Pyrotechnics, maybe. I think it depends on the individual.
I like them at the Hollywood Bowl, but never really wanted to hold it in my. Like when you're a little kid and they give you a sparkler, I'm like, I don't want this. This is hot. It's hurt. It's going to burn my hand. There's a certain level of common sense. And you go, here, kid, hold this thing that's on fire.
Yeah.
And I'm really fascinated, like, with the physics and the chemistry, like, surrounding, like, like the light spectrum and, like, how, like, different chemicals and stuff, like, and, like, electron orbitals, like, emit different, like, light frequencies and, like, stuff like that. I think that's super cool. Like, I love the idea of, like, a mortar being propelled out of a tube, just, like, the physics and stuff surrounding it. So maybe it's, like, the inner nerd in me that's just fascinated by, like, chemistry and pyrotechnics, but...
I agree with that. I also trip on like the different types of fireworks, the professional ones, and like seeing all the different designs. And they have so many new ones. Like this year's show out here in Michigan and Detroit, they do a huge show the week before the 4th. And there were so many new fireworks this year, like the way they blow and different colors and designs. And so every year I'm totally interested in that. And I don't like that whole like drone firework thing they're doing now. I don't.
I was just
it's
going to
cool,
ask that.
but it's not fireworks.
Yeah, I was just going to ask that if you think that's going to pass, pass up the fireworks shows, and since it's a lot safer, and because I know for us here, I live up in the hills type, and they have all the hills cut down and all that stuff, but it's just dry, just waiting for a spark, because I'm in a fire area here. And so,
yeah, I thought they just shot them off at the beach now because of the fire danger here in Southern California.
It's funny because we're on
I'm all here for that. I think the silent fireworks shows are cool too, and I do miss kind of like that boom of like a motor going off.
Yeah,
like a feeling of it, but that's just me. I think the drone stuff is actually really cool. Like I've seen it a couple of times. Every time I like was super impressed. Like I couldn't look away. So
yeah,
it'd be cool if they can do It'd be
Hold
cool
on,
if they
guys.
could
I'm
do
getting
a
a
sound, if
to
they
my
could
van.
replicate the sound, you know?
Yeah.
What were you saying,
Yeah.
Nicole? Nicole, what were you saying?
I'm trying to get in the van.
Oh, okay.
I'm having a spasm in my legs.
Mm.
There you go. You know, the
So
one
Leah
thing,
says there's silent fireworks?
Well, that's the
I never
drone.
knew
There's
that.
It's like the
It's
drone.
like drone shows, like they,
That's the silent.
and that's what they,
Oh,
some,
same thing.
So it's just like a big aerial display in the sky, like a light display essentially, because there's just like hundreds of synchronized drones that are doing different light patterns and flight patterns and stuff like that. So it's just a cool
And
visual.
the nerd in me like trips out on that too, like how they fly so many drones, right? Like,
Yeah.
because I love drone work.
like, there was one time there I saw a video of 10,000 of them at this, you know, and they're making like a Star Wars scene, and you're just like,
Yeah.
are you kidding
Yeah.
me? But you're
Amazing.
right,
I
Tony,
bet
too.
you.
And the real stuff I've seen where it blows up and it's a dragon, you know, you're like, holy cow, how do you get it to blow up like a dragon? But I think the real reason why I hate fireworks these days, for about 10 years in my neighborhood, they let out just noise. It's just noise. And it's, you know, I remember what an M80 used to sound like. These things sound like M20,000 or something. And they're like, it just sounds like a bomb goes off. It's just like, kaboom. And I'm like,
Yeah.
what?
Quarter
Why is
stick of
that?
dynamite is nothing now. You know?
Yeah. It's like, oh my gosh. Like, okay, yay, it's loud. And they'll do it over and over and over and over.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like,
Well, I know a lot of cities have well, I know a lot of cities have banned fireworks and stuff like that, and we can sit in my backyard on the night before 4th of July, and you can see all over the valley all these illegal fireworks that are coming from different neighborhoods, and then you got all these aerials going on. You think it's some type of a stadium or something like that, and they're just neighborhoods, and you can see them all over down below along, because I live over here by the Fairplex, and they have their own show there, but all these houses down in the valley are lighting off fireworks, and you got your own show down there. And those are all banned, but it doesn't matter.
The best show I've seen is at Disneyland.
Yeah,
the
that's a
Disney
good one.
fireworks show.
Those are like a
those are
super
good ones.
professional high.
It's going to be a bad day for a certain dog.
What happened?
She does
Oh,
not kick
you say 4th of
fireworks.
July.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
fireworks.
that's what we were talking about.
It's really, really hard
She
for most dogs.
does not like them. Back in June, people were shooting off fireworks near our apartment complex. She went outside to do her business and she froze.
Scared the poop back in her. Sorry.
She went so far.
Hasn't pooped since.
Black Olive
like,
Olivia asked if
right now I'm going back inside.
has anybody seen the Stairway to Heaven fireworks? Black Olive Olivia asked. It's so dope. I don't know what that is now, but cool. But yeah, we're actually got it about to an hour now. I know it's a little bit of a party chat thing, so kind of just goes by with everybody talking. So, but it was kind of fun, cool little experiment to try to do, hang out with everybody for the day. We could have actually added, I think, 3 more if we could see to really test the capabilities. But
it's a powerful computer you've got there.
I hear it humming though. I do hear the computer is working. Like I can hear the humming. The fan is cranking. But it seems to be doing good, and the internet's holding up. So that's awesome.
Yeah, and everything's looking pretty smooth too. No freezing or anything like that. It's pretty smooth.
Yeah, no, it's great. So it's cool. I'm glad we got to kind of mess around with this and try it out for the day. Sorry if it was a little bit different type of a show. It was a little bit all over the place, but I feel like it was just a fun hangout. And yeah, Gracie and Tony, thank you guys for hopping on too and just kind of joining and adding to the fun. So appreciate you guys and all our hosts as well. Julianne, Robert, Mickey, you guys are awesome. Thanks for joining back in with us. I'm gonna have to see. I actually don't, since I made like a new scene thing, I don't have all our banners on here. I'm gonna have to switch.
I'm gonna go that way, or
Yeah.
go down that
All right.
way and make a
I'm actually
right
gonna.
about
Is it all right if I go back to about 4 so I can do the other scene and I can have all the ads on? You guys can stay
Yeah.
on right now, but or if
Bye,
you just.
everybody.
All right, Tony. Thank you,
I gotta
man.
go. See you
Happy
later.
4th. Happy 4th, everybody. Take care.
I'm gonna text you back,
I
All
bro.
hope
right, Tony.
everybody has a good 4th of July. I hope everybody has fun. I'm not taking Gracie anywhere with fireworks, so
It was
she
really
hates them.
nice to see you. It's
Yeah,
really nice to see you, Nicole, and it was really nice to meet you. We'll have
you
you on
too,
again
Tom.
soon,
It's
hopefully.
good seeing you, Bobby, Sean.
All right, Nicole. It's great seeing you. I'm glad we got to have
Everything
you
you said
on.
was nice to know you guys too.
All right. See you later. You guys have a good day.
Say bye, girl.
Bye,
I seen
everybody.
Bobby's dog,
Okay.
but
Oops, sorry. I didn't. And I'm gonna Mickey. I don't know if
Well,
you're
you
still
want to?
there.
Should we drop off?
No, you're good still, Robert. I can do the 4. Mickey, I'm gonna. And sorry, I'm just trying to get it back to where I can do. There we go. Back to here.
Where it's manageable?
Now I can switch you guys back in. Um, to some
What
screens
happened to
here.
Tom?
I got him. I'm gonna switch the other one right now.
Oh, I see.
There we go.
So
All right.
you can't format the other screens to like something like this. It would just be too small of
Without knowing the number, you'd have to have like essentially 11 different scenes set up
That
yeah,
compared
yeah, yeah.
to a
Yeah.
different number, and like it is kind of hard to do on the fly. I always feel bad coming in late, like on the times I do, because it's like, oh, I've done it before, like trying to do the ECAM thing, and it is a little tricky, like in the moment, like trying to get it set up right smoothly. But Shawn does a really good job with having the scenes generally like pretty well prepared. Like this is cherry right here, you know.
No, yeah, thanks, Tom. Appreciate that, man. But yeah, that's why with that one, I was like, I'm just gonna kind of let it go, and add in all because like if you just add them, it'll just keep resizing it for you, like automatically, like on Zoom. So I was just like, I'm gonna start with a fresh, just add everybody. So, uh, but yeah, we'll figure it out. I don't know if we're doing that too often, but check it out. It was just kind of a
Like a
fun
free,
thing to do, I think, for the
like a
holiday.
free for all.
A little bit of a free for all, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed it. At least had fun. We're able to. I know there wasn't a lot of like maybe educational stuff today. We did talk a little bit about shopping and things, but and some dog safety stuff for fireworks. But yeah, it was a fun little hangout show, you guys. Real quick, let's go ahead and thank the sponsors again.
Boom, let me take them. I haven't done them in a while.
All right.
Mobility
Oh.
They can help you out with all of your DME equipment needs. You need a wheelchair, you need a shower chair, you need a Hoyer lift, you need standing frame, anything of the like. They can hook you up if you're lucky enough to be here in the beautiful Southern California area. And their sister company, Urology Professionals, is a national company. Is somebody playing music?
No, it's grandfather clock.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
okay.
Oh, yeah, I
Sounds good.
forgot to shut it off.
It's
If you
Robert.
find
Yeah,
needing
it's my
urological
family.
supplies, catheter supplies, lubricant, any kind of catheter you can imagine. They got them all. They're a national company too, so anywhere and everywhere you can reach out to urology professionals and get yourself taken care of.
Yeah, thank you for our sponsors. We appreciate you guys. And thank you everybody too in the chat watching and chatting and that has done the sponsor stuff. We really appreciate all you guys' support. All right, so let's go do a rundown of the shows. Tomorrow, Tom, you doing a pre 4th of July still gaming? I got it set up on the link.
Uh, that's the plan, Stan. So
So
you don't want to miss it. Gonna be hanging out tomorrow night.
and that'll be the
Uh,
show for the week for Live to Roll since we're not going to do a Thursday show on the 4th of July. So tune in tomorrow, hang out with Tom. Whoa, someone getting called.
Robert.
All right.
He's like old school. He's got grandfather clock, an actual home phone, or yeah, just like.
All right.
And
But yeah,
yeah, we might start tomorrow and never stop. So you don't want to miss it. Make sure to tune in.
yeah,
Otherwise, we'll be back next Tuesday.
exactly. And then so this Thursday we don't have a show, but just to give a rundown, the following Thursday, Bobby Robert. Oops, I clicked the wrong one. The ladies.
Oh,
We are sexy.
Bobby Robert uh, doing
don't get ahead of yourself, Bobby. Don't get ahead of yourself.
second and fourth Thursdays. Tune in for Rolling Over the Hill. They'll be on next week on the
Oh,
Thursday.
we're gonna have awesome guests. We have 16 guests that are coming on. So
16.
you think this was good? No, I'm kidding. We're not sure what we're doing yet, but I'm sure it'll be good.
Rolling with the Golden Oldies was supposed to be this Thursday, but you just saw Julianne on there. And Mickey kind of joined, but she was, I think, just kind of busy doing things as she was doing, trying to call. So we didn't get to hear from her too much today, but tune into the show. Great group of women talking about aging with disability and some of the effects of being like a woman aging with a disability. So, and then also we got the other girls show, Wheel Girl Talk on Thursdays. The third Thursday, Brianna, Nikki, Ashley, Maya, and Jessica. Make sure to tune in for their awesome Wheel Girl Talk. They always have just some fun chat, kind of give their opinions on all kinds of different stuff and give some advice and all kinds of just fun stuff. So tune in for that. And then next week, Sarab will be back for another gaming on Monday, gaming with Hell Wheels. And Tom didn't get to hear earlier today, but Julianne mentioned there's going to be a big gaming thing at the Expo, LA 2025 Expo this year. So they're looking for some gamers to do some stuff. And so we're going to try to get our gamers in there.
They'll have to talk
one
to
of
my,
our
I'm not
and
just
Mickey wanted me to mention that today is Anthony's 50th birthday.
Oh, our friend Anthony from the show. Yeah, he has
Yeah.
Anthony been on? Anthony Riffray, he's a big friend of Triumph, a big friend of us. Yeah, he has been on. So happy birthday, Anthony. Him and Bobby were the first two guys that came into my hospital room 20 years ago.
Wow.
They came together. That was the team. Bobby and Anthony were my guys that rolled in. So
that's a good. That's a good start right there, man.
Yeah, no, I had a great influence in the beginning. I feel like that's one of the that's probably like really the reason why I am where I am today is just having such great mentors and influence in the beginning.
Yeah,
kind of got me
definitely
pushed in the right direction. So,
Oh, thank you.
But yeah, thank you guys for everything. And yeah, Bobby, you're the man. So no,
you're still the man.
I had a dream. You made me a shirt, Shawn, Live to Roll shirt, and Robert and I have it as Roll Fathers. You know, something like I remember just going, "Oh, you made us our own shirt for us old geezers."
Yeah.
We'll see what some custom shirts might cost. Just do one of those online order things.
It was a dream. It was a dream.
Yeah, really.
But yeah, thank you guys all for watching. We appreciate you guys hanging out. Happy 4th of July. Couple days this week. If you're celebrating, if you're just hanging out, whatever you're doing, make sure to stay safe. Stay
hydrated.
Yeah.
Drink a lot. Smoke a lot of weed. Blow a bunch of stuff up. Bye, everybody.
See you guys.
Yeah, you guys.
Cheers, everyone.
Live to roll.